Welcome to episode 42 of Pausing on the Prophets. Today we're looking at Isaiah 5:20, and Isaiah writes, "Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who substitute darkness for light and light for darkness, who substitute bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter." We're looking at just one verse today because it indeed shows that there's nothing new under the sun. If we're concerned today about the celebration and promotion of wickedness and the condemnation of a firm stance toward righteousness, we need to know that this isn't new. We're not alone in this. We should not be surprised as though some strange thing were happening, to use Peter's phrase. Israel was guilty of the exact same thing that we struggle with today. But as I've said before, it's easy to look out there and see how this verse applies to our enemies, and fail to see how we are tempted and sometimes do the same thing. How often do we praise those who slander our enemies and call weak those who seek to honor our leaders, whether we agree with those leaders or not? Hating our opponents is popular. Loving them gets you accused of being like them, and therefore condemned as well. There's been a steady loosening of a long-standing Christian sexual ethic, even in the church. Will we evaluate our own lives and vocabulary against the scriptures as opposed to with the culture? Let's not walk in darkness, taking our cues from behavior from the world. I pray that we don't taste the bitterness of our sinful choices by adopting the ways of the world. Instead, let us taste the sweetness of continuing to walk in the light of the truth of God's Word.